You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
Hi guys, you could come down a little bit more, Jermaine. Yeah, we have space. Okay, let's see if anybody's here. We are so sorry that we're late. We were so busy yammering. Blame it on Barbara. Jermaine probably said she don't know when to shut up. No, we're getting along famously, guys. We're having fun.
Yes.
So there's 5 people in here. Can somebody tell me if usually if it's working, it won't have an X through it? Hey, 27 up, what it going?
Hey, 27 now.
When is it gonna be you here? Thank you for the wonderful review that you put up. I felt so special. Hi, Miss Lucky. Miss Lucky, they still have not approved your review yet. Amazon's doing the most because Miss Lucky bought the book first. It was her, then Carla, then Jory. Then I don't know who came afterwards, but it's like, dang. Hi, Shanice.
Hey, Carla.
Hi, Carla. So now I can click on their names and put them up there on the screen.
Gotcha.
But sometimes it's hard for me to read that. It's easier for me to read that, right? Thanks, Miss Lucky, for letting me know that the mic is working. So, Jermaine, tell them what you think so far of our little shanty town.
I like it. It's California. You know, I've been to North Hollywood. That was my first time in like the LA area. And it kind of reminds me of the same. Just, you know.
It feels the same way?
Yeah, it feels the same way. You can see the mountains with the snow caps in the background. And that's beautiful, of course. And a lot of traffic that I'm not used to.
So we took him. Hi, Anne. Oh, let me introduce my guest. I'm assuming everybody knows who he is. He's always in the chat with us. Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
He's from Louisiana. Jermaine started to talk maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Was it before my mom died?
I think it was like 2018, I believe.
2018?
2017, 2018.
Okay. Yeah, so he's been family before he came, but now that he's here, he keeps saying, "Oh, good friends." I'm like, "We family." I'm gonna tell you exactly what Shanika told us. We family.
Yeah, for sure.
So he arrived yesterday, and we had the theme for the food yesterday was Spanish foods. So we had our Belizean salbutes, panades, tamales, and Jada made some tacos out of taco meat and flour tortilla and stuff like that. And then today we had boil up. That was the bomb.
Everything. Wonderful.
That was the bomb. We enjoyed that. And I just made a little lemon cake because he's not really into desserts. No. So I made a small cake so we could just get a slice or whatever. We don't want to do too much of that anyways because Easter is coming. And we're definitely going to have some desserts because the kids, oh my God, they're spoiled. They're like, I don't want this, I want that. Then you have to make 3, 4, 5 different desserts. Oh,
Sounds good.
So Miss Lucky, say hello. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and invite. So I'm gonna drop the link. If somebody wants to come up and talk to Jermaine, please feel free to come up and talk to Jermaine. If you're not dressed to impress and don't want to show your face, as long as I know you, like how I know Miss Lucky, how I know Carla, stuff like that, you can just keep your avatar on. But if I don't know you, you ain't coming on here because people do weird stuff when they come on your live.
Gotcha.
So tomorrow we're going to do a breakfast thing, right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to make a little bit of black soup just so he can taste that. This is not like the full up tomorrow because he's going to go with Jada tomorrow. And I think probably Josh is going to tag along.
That's fine. Yep.
Josh or he be knowing where food at. So they're going to go in the evening tomorrow. Yes.
That'll be fun.
And then, of course, if you don't have nothing to do Saturday, you let me know because we'll figure something else to cook because there's a lot you haven't tasted yet.
Sounds great.
Or maybe we can go somewhere too on Saturday. That just depends though on what your schedule is with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to monopolize, but if they flake out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
this is what I came for. This is perfect. Yeah.
You said, "Hey, Banas." That's their little Guyanese word. Hey, Janice, how you feeling, gal? So, no, I don't know where to find her to get rid of her. So all I have to do is go click on somebody else. Get rid of her and then they get rid of that person.
Okay.
Took me a while to find it. I learned something new this morning. So I learned that you guys should not put any YouTube emojis in the chat. So I don't know how to do YouTube emojis. I suppose it's on the phone, right? So I guess it's the heart, the smiley face, the hammer, the whatever. They said don't put that in other people's chat unless the person is a gamer. If they're playing games, you can do that. Other than that, when you put those emojis in the chat, it comes as random stupid words, like 3 or 4 words strung together that don't make no sense on our end. And then the algorithm sees it as spam and they kill your live to where they don't send it out to nobody.
Oh, wow.
And people weren't really, because the guys moderators were telling them, don't do that. Please don't put those emojis in here. And they didn't know why. And so he stopped and he explained why. And I learned something new. I've been doing YouTube almost 12 years. The guy's been doing YouTube 6 years and he knew that. I didn't know 27 Ave. I thought they were cute. The guy was scolding people left and right this morning, and then he explained it. I'm like, I don't ever put emojis because I don't know how to do it because I'm dumb. As much technology as I know, I still am very aware of what I don't know.
Gotcha.
Because I showed you all that stuff with Canva, right? I just learned that doing the book. I know that all I knew how to do in Canva were thumbnails.
That's good. You're doing good though.
Yeah, really I hit the ground running with that. Yeah. And that, unfortunately, that's the way God teaches me everything, though, Jermaine. It's like, I'm going to drop you into this pool and you better swim.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get mad and I start to drown just for spite. Then I say, wait, he's serious. I better learn how to swim. He said specifically YouTube emojis. I don't know if phone emojis matter. I would definitely go back in his live and ask questions the next time because he was teaching today. Hi, Michael. You see Michael saying hi there?
Hey, Michael.
So what do you think of live events so far? I know this is...
This is my first time being on this side of it, but it's pretty cool. I'm usually at home watching you and watching something else at the same time.
So what do you think about how you have to keep staring at the camera versus looking here?
Because I keep looking at the screen. I see my eyes looking down.
Right.
I like it though. I mean, I don't think it. Yeah. Just want to make sure I'm not looking crazy.
Most of the time, I really, really enjoy it. But there are times when there's no interaction going on, and I'd rather have 2 people interacting a lot than to have 50 people and nobody interacting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel my energy start to drain. And then usually when I'm done, I'm like extremely tired and I just have to like go feed the dogs and go. That's why I fed them first. Afterwards, we have cake. Go feed the dogs, go lay down on the couch for like half hour. And then I regroup my energy and then I'm good to go again.
Gotcha.
That's usually how it goes. Hi, Simply Smarter. So in case you guys don't know, this is Jermaine Johnson from the chat. He came all the way. Can I say your city? He came all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana. I kept saying Mississippi, but it's not that I didn't know where he came from. I just thought it was the same state. I'm dumb. I don't know American states. I don't know where they're located. Where is Florida located? Is that the south?
Southeast coast.
South and the east. I always thought it was just plain east. But it's part of the south.
For the south, you can go on the east side.
Okay. Yeah. So we were there first for like 10 months. We lived in Miami. We lived in Hialeah. And I went to school in West Palm Beach because we didn't have our papers. And so they were stricter in Miami because, a lot of Cubans are there. But West Palm Beach was all the white folks. So they don't ask you nothing.
Right.
And especially that we spoke English, right? We didn't speak Spanish as our first language. They didn't question us. We got in there, no papers. So we have to go 60 miles away to go to school. And these kids nowadays don't even want to get up and walk down the street.
Right.
27th
Ave. Shreveport is kind of north of Natchitoches, which is like 45 minutes south of us. But they're known for the meat pies. But of course, we have them there as well. And Shreveport is more of a Tex-Mex because we're so close to Texas. It's a lot of American Mexican food. Not authentic. They claim it's authentic, but it's not.
What kind of meat pies? Like ground beef or meat?
No, it's like ground beef. Ground beef and a whole bunch of spices.
Okay, so more or less kind of like what we make, right?
And we can do like a crawfish meat pie, or you might see like a seafood meat pie.
A seafood meat pie sounds good.
The ground beef is the main one.
You just gave me a thought to make some seafood type meat pie.
And yes, Carla, lots of casinos. We call them boats because they were riverboat casinos at one point. And some of them have to have a riverboat, like it's a law. But yeah, lots of casinos there.
So no, they're not on the river no more.
They are. So you have to have a boat attached to a building. So it's a weird law that they came up with. But as long as they're on the water, they can have a casino on the Mississippi and Red River.
I made that, Miss Lucky. Remember when I made that pasty thing? That was pretty good. But the way they're supposed to make that pasty, was it called pasty? Yeah, the English one, right? The UK one. When they used to make it for the coal miners, they had the meat on the top part, and then they had like a jam on the bottom part for their dessert, and then they had the crust really thick because they had to hold it with their grimy hands, and then they would throw that part away. I'm like, no, that's the best part. So, I couldn't get the jam and that ooze into the meat, and then somebody told me that I had to seal that part off. Duh, but I would try it again. Thank you, Miss Lucky. Miss Lucky's always working on making sure people are buying the book. Thank you. I did a live earlier on Facebook where I let you guys know, I let whoever was over there know that we are right on course doing all the right things that we're supposed to do to try to get our book into that honeymoon phase where Amazon's algorithm likes it. Jermaine had a thought to try to put it like in a book club. I don't belong to any book clubs, but if you guys belong to one, let's try.
Hey, Miss Bessie.
Where did Bessie? I saw her. Pleasant greetings. Hi, Bessie, darling. Have you ever watched Bessie's channel?
Yes, she came up on my TikTok too.
Yeah, they're pushing her on our TikToks right now. Bessie, you're getting pushed. Maybe because you are always with us or something. They're pushing you on TikTok, girl. So Bessie has 3 channels. Who's in the bushes that haven't said hi yet? And you notice we changed the color of the thing for the Cash App to Jermaine's shirt color almost. We're trying to get it green. Trying to get it green. Yes. So Jermaine ate even the pigtail.
Yes.
And he liked the right plantain. That's like me. I like the right plantain. Did you like the sauce?
Yes, sauce.
Yeah, he liked the tomato sauce, onion thing, and he liked the boiled cake. Joe doesn't like boiled cake. Oh, and I went to go put in my permanent crown today, and they did a good job. I have no pain. It feels like it belongs in there. I brushed my teeth just so it looks pretty in there. And thank you, God, for what do you call the thing? Medi-Cal, because they paid that $900.
Oh, good.
I have that $900. I would have had to take up an offering. I told them I'm going to take up an offering for a phone because my phone is trifling. I'll sit right there and people will call me and will not ring.
Gotcha.
Hi, Edmund. Thanks for coming out the bush. Edmund came out the bush. Edmund's in Vegas. You want to go see Edmund? Let's go see Edmund.
I would love to go see Edmund in Vegas. Miss Lucky, I love the fish panada. It's been my favorite.
Yes.
Sauce that came with it. Yeah. And it was really cool to come in and see the kitchen. I don't know, it's to see everything that I watch on YouTube, to see it in person. You can describe it. Tell them like the spatial stuff of the kitchen. So when you come in, the living room is way bigger than when I thought when we looked on the lives. And so the kitchen actually looks smaller in person, but you see all the beautiful work that her and Joe did, and it looks really good.
Yeah, everybody who comes here tells me the kitchen looks smaller. Not that it feels cluttered, no, but just the camera angles.
Right.
I pray to God I look smaller. Yes. Oh, and I did eat today, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yesterday I ate a little bit because I had to chew on one. This side hurts now. And they still told me to be careful not to eat hard things over here, and sticky things, give it a few days. But at least I was able to chew, and all that stuff was soft anyways because it's all like grown food. The fish was soft. I don't eat the pigtail, so we're good. Yeah, he said he really liked it. He really liked, because I showed him how the drawers are self-closed and all that good stuff. And then he came and saw the studio yesterday, bedroom/studio. You notice I don't put no comfortable chairs in here because I don't want nobody to come and sleep here.
Gotcha.
No, I was going to put like a couch over there, but it would take up the entire wall. And I wanted that little chair to be there. And then I had already bought that for in front of the fireplace. I'm like, no, it works in here, Make sure I didn't miss this live stream with Jermaine. Oh, Bessie. And Bessie's only right there in Arizona.
Oh, that's awesome.
We can meet Bessie one day if we wanted to.
That would be nice.
Bessie's like 5 hours away.
Yep, I am actually both on vacation and came to visit the Bear Pantry.
What is your problem? When my sister asked me, is he coming just for you? Just for me. Okay, for me. It's a planned vacation that he planned last year.
Yep.
And he says, I'm coming in the spring and I'm going to just take a vacation just to come there. He could have gone anywhere else for his vacation, but he came here to spend time with us. And I don't take that lightly. You guys remember when Marie came from Australia after my mom passed? And here you know, coming after my book that's going to make us rich.
Yes.
All of us rich. Because I can't see me making $50,000 a month and not blessing the people who bless me. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. And you know what? I joke about that, but people showed their KDP account when they're teaching you how to do it, and that's what they're racking up in there.
That's good. That's good.
So I see what can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think we got off to a good start because I'm not that person that know that my kid has no talent, and I'm going to talk about sending him to Juilliard.
Gotcha.
I don't do things like that. And it's not that I'm speaking negativity. So I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm going to come out the gate and sell 80 books in one day or 3,000 books in 1 week. I already know what I sold the last time when I brought my other books out with my diehard people, and my diehard people did not disappoint. They came through, they bought the book, they're leaving reviews. Thank you guys. I know that some of you are in limbo waiting for Amazon to approve your review. Some of you want to make a bread from the book first, like Jermaine wants. We're going to make bread tomorrow.
Yes.
So the reviews are going to come. Once Amazon sees the reviews, the guy was teaching, right, about the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, like, when you're going to go buy the book, he says, send people that you trust. Don't send idiots. He says, let them go to Amazon and type in bread cookbook and let them just scroll through the pages. They're like 7 pages. Mm-hmm. You probably won't see me right away. You might be lucky to see me. If you're lucky and you see my book, click on it and buy it like that, because that tells the algorithm, oh, people are looking for this book right here. Mm-hmm. And then if you don't want to do all of that, you just go type the name, the bread book you need, and it should be popping up. Some people are unlucky, and because they were in the chat talking to the guy, mm-hmm. and they're saying, my book's not popping up even when they put the name. Praise God that didn't happen to my book. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because you guys kept searching from beforehand,
right? And
probably because the other book is there that the guy's stealing from me. That's been there 12 years. So they're like, okay, this author's been with us a while, even though it wasn't KDP. Mm-hmm. And it also comes up when you search for my name. Somebody was saying that it did not come up under the author's name. Mm. So I've been really blessed, and I've just I was listening to the video and praising God, like, oh my God, it's coming up. And so they said, keep doing that. Keep putting it on your wish list. And he was talking about the meta tags that you put. And I have 7 of them, and I wrote full sentences. Mm-hmm. And he's saying that sometimes, like, you'll put a meta tag saying, let's say you have a book about training puppies, right? And you'll say puppy school. Mm-hmm. And then you might think the meta tag's not working because it's going slowly, but then Amazon actually has it as Puppy University. And you might go, okay, I'm going to go change Puppy School. And then it changes the Puppy University, and then it was actually working. So he says, don't jump and change nothing too quickly.
Gotcha.
And if you're going to change anything, there's 7 boxes, change 2. Step back, watch what it does. And then if you see the sales go down or whatever, you messed up. Go back and change it back. So he's a screenshot what you had there, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to change nothing because we just started. You guys came through, and I'm expecting that with everybody who's sharing it, and the fact that we're going to buy ads, we're going to buy, probably $50 worth of ads, but it is what it is. Yeah. Somebody will see it. Mm-hmm. And I have other people too that say that they bought already, but it didn't show up yet because they have to ship it first. And people who say they're going to buy. They have it in their cart. They have it on their wish list, Hi, Diane. You're in Arizona too, Michael? I don't think I knew that. You're in Tucson. How far away is Tucson from Fontana? Yeah, you know who was selling that? The same crook. Because I had him redo that book for me. And it looks like it's been a while since he hasn't sold it. No, Miss Lucky, when you checked, did you see that the other one is off? Because Ex Libris was selling the other one, the first copy, where I'm on the book 2 times, as a fat person, as a skinny person. And I contacted Ex Libris and told them that I didn't want to continue with my contract. And they said it would take them about 30 days to take it down. Yeah, so that's Ex Libris. But I think I marked the calendar for the 30 days, and if it doesn't come down, I'll check them again. But they seem legit, like, okay, you don't want to sell it anymore, okay, bye. You know, this is what you do. Write us an email, you know. Yes, 3 book reviews are showing. My people are coming through. Hi, Onika.
Hey, Christine.
Onika says, share. We love you all to life and beyond. Oh, thank you, sweetie. If you can't buy, this is what you can do is share. I do understand people money funny. You know what I mean? Okay, what did 27 have said? Let's see if we agree. I heard that in the background, and my friend searched, and it's a 7-hour drive to Tucson. 7, so he's further away. Bessie, can you tell us what city? Oh my God, 437 miles. That's forever. That's forever, ever?
At the fly.
Ooh, Tucson is far. I don't like road trips.
It's desert, right?
I like road. I went to Texas in friggin' summer one time to my uncle in Killeen, right?
No.
And coming back, when we got to Arizona, by the border of California and Arizona, there's a spot there where they tell you, turn off your AC or your car is going to blow up.
I've heard about that.
Oh my God, I wanted to run from the car. It was hot. The wind coming in the car was hot. I was like, I'll never do this again in the summer. Phoenix. I think Phoenix is closer to me. I think you're 5 hours. You're closer. But Edmond is the closest at Las Vegas. It's exactly 3 hours from my front door to Las Vegas's front door.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, if you're coming from LA, it's 4.5 hours. But if you're going from here, you get right at Whiskey Pete's in 3 hours.
I'll be in Vegas in August.
Yeah. Just another vacation again?
Concerts. Going to
Concerts?
see Adele and Beyonce.
Check you out. I like both of them.
Yeah.
What I like about Beyonce's voice is that half the time she sounds like she's gonna go off key, and then she ropes it back in. And I don't know if she does that on purpose, but I like it. Yeah. I like it.
She learned. They said she learned Indian scale, so I like when she does that with her voice. Yeah.
On a Friday, I would never come on a Friday. We had to go on a Friday for Jory's wedding. We left on a Friday, but we left early in the morning. We think we left this Saturday morning. You know, we took a chance. We left on the day of the wedding. The day they went out the day before. Jada and Joshua and Jory and them. Me and Joe left at 5 o'clock in the morning, the day of the wedding, and got there in time though. And especially right here by going to get on the 15 female. Oh my God, that's a whole hour right there on your trip.
Michael, I had something like that in my 20s. I moved to Maryland from Louisiana. I just wanted to change. And it was my first time living in a big city. It was Baltimore. And, you know, usually in major cities, everything you need is right there. You know, the grocery store, the place I worked, the bank, everything was in this like square box. And I used to live in that box. I never got on the highways. I was always had this anxiety. I didn't want to go anywhere. And then one day I said, forget it. I'm just going to drive. And each day I just go get a little further. And now I go anywhere, anytime. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are my early 20s. I had to kind of break myself out of it.
So Michael says he's suffering some anxiety and agoraphobia, right? Yeah, that stuff sneaks up on you.
It does.
Honestly, it does, because I used to love going to the movies. And then when they had the movie shootings and stuff, you know, there was a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't afraid right away.
Yeah,
I would still go. I would still go. And then suddenly I didn't realize when it snuck up on me, and I just won't go. And Jada forced me to go one time, and she bought the tickets and everything. We went over there to see some movie, and when we got there, the movie wasn't even playing. And Jada says, well, how was I able to buy tickets if it's not going to play?
Right.
But I think enough people didn't buy tickets, and they just switched it.
Gotcha.
And they're like, well, we could put you to see another movie. We could give you like a voucher to come back. And I go, voucher. And Jada says, why didn't you go into another movie? I'm like, no, you have the voucher. And I never went back. I don't like it. I want to sit in the back by the wall so nobody can be behind my neck. And then I want to see where we're going to run if there's a shooter. And I'm looking at all the exits. And pretty soon I'm not enjoying the movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know when that snuck up on me. I'd rather go to the drive-in.
It's real. It's real. Your brain kind of plays tricks on you, but
Shanice says she's the furthest away because she's in the Great White North. She's in Canada.
Canada.
You know, I have that cousin that lives. I know what. I haven't reached out to that cousin since the new year started, and she invited us to come, but she's up more by the Oregon side. She says she's closer. She's even on our time zone.
I've been to Surrey, Canada, and I got to drive in Canada. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. We crossed the border, and that was when Trump first got elected. And I was like, Trump, let me back in. Don't put me out. But it was fun. I had a good time, and we drove all the way down to San Francisco. So yeah, I like Canada, and it looked the same as the United States. The signage was a little different, and some of the names of like the restaurants and things like that was different. But as far as driving, it was the same. Yeah.
Onika says she agree. Onika, do you go by Nikki? Isn't that Nicki Minaj's name, Onika?
I think it's spelled different, but yeah, it's Onika. Yeah.
Wow. 27 up said he always out and about, even though he suffers a little bit of social anxiety. Canada is cleaner, according to Edmund. So Jermaine was telling me, because I'm like, I don't keep up with the news, right? Jermaine said that he heard that Donnell, who I call Donnell, wants to defund the police now. We had a good laugh over dinner because wasn't he against that at first?
Yeah.
But then his followers don't want to defund the police, so
right.
he's in a quandary.
But now he's a criminal, so defund the police.
Oh my God, I have to laugh sometimes. I swear, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. I have to laugh at him.
Yes, Bessie, I agree. Highways are something to get used to.
Yes. Did you drive when you went to North Hollywood?
Yep. Did a little
You're
driving.
brave.
I know it was terrible.
Did you go to Santa Monica Beach yet?
No, we did not. No.
Oh, maybe we should go there.
If you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Joe before I start promising.
Okay.
The orange Donnell. I got that from Larry Reid Live. He calls him Donnell Trump, and he calls him the Presbyterianer when he was in office. President, businessman, entertainer. The Presbyterianer. I didn't care. I didn't care what the hell he did. I just got mad that he put 3 judges on the extreme court.
Yeah.
And I pray those judges have short life. I don't care who hates me for saying that, because they're too. They live to be like 9,900.
That last one, I can't remember her name, but the one that was kind of unfair for him to put there, I kind of feel like she may not be on his side, even though he put her there. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but I got.
Yeah, I mean, it was a woman because he put 2 men.
And a woman.
Did he put Neil Gorsuch? I think he put Neil Gorsuch and the drunk. The drunk might not live long. He might have poor kidneys and poor liver. Yeah. He put, I think, Neil Gorsuch and the drunk and that woman that took our lady. I don't know why she didn't retire when Obama was in.
Right.
So they could put somebody young in.
Right, that's true.
She stayed and stayed and stayed. I liked her, RBG or whatever. I liked her, but it's like, damn, then you got sick. Then we're putting you together with glue and tape and shit. And then she died. I was like, oh my God, why? Christine said she finally got to see you outside of the little circle.
My little peace sign in the circle.
Not TB drunk. The drunkard. What's his name again? I don't remember them people. I forget all these people's names.
I don't know, to tell you the truth.
You didn't go Ancestry?
I did, but it's kind of basic the way it shows. It shows a lot of Nigerian. I know my father's family had family in Haiti, so I do claim part Haitian, but I don't know any of them. But just African American lost somewhere out there.
Hi, cousin Jay. Beauty right here is my cousin Jay.
Hey, cousin Jay.
You might have seen her in one of the Patreon videos. My special guest is Jermaine Johnson, and he's always in the live with us.
Yes.
He flew in all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana yesterday, and he's going to be spending a few days with us. And we're just like cooking, just like when Troy's came, except for Troy's, I had to do it all in one day, all that cooking. Yeah. This, it's spread out. Yeah,
because I came to LA back in like October. And I remember you're like, well, come see me. And I was like, I didn't want to come for a couple hours. I wanted to come and really spend time. And so I'm glad.
And I appreciate that. Yeah. We would have taken the 2 hours too, though. But I understand because you were not here. You were in
Right.
San Diego and then in LA. You were
Right.
like you didn't even have to pass here to get to LA, so
Right.
it would have been out of your way. Yeah.
Right.
He says a lot of Black Louisianians have distant Haitian ancestry.
Yep, the whole Creole thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Look at Miss Lucky working. I appreciate you, Miss Lucky. She said, if you want to send gifts, I love unboxing stuff. And nothing is too small. You know, I appreciate everything that I get. See my little dragonfly from cousin Jay from Beauty? The little yellow one?
it's cool.
It says, being from the East Coast, I love that I've been at the start of Interstate 10 in Jacksonville, Florida, and at the end of the 10 in Santa Monica. It starts in Florida? The 10? That's where it starts?
So,
Does it go to New York? The
no,
10?
10 goes straight across.
Okay.
Yeah, I think was it even number straight across, and 95s and them are up and down, I believe. The ends in 5. Don't quote me, but something like that.
Uh-huh. I know Edmund would come with the answer. See? Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh is the drunkard.
Yes. And then Amy
Coney Barrett.
I'm kind of got my fingers crossed about her. She kind of gives me a good vibe.
I don't trust none of them people, Jermaine. You trust them for me.
Gotcha.
Carla didn't come? Was Carla in here?
Yeah, she might have stepped that way.
She says that's her seed to me. I really received that. Let's go back and see if Carla was in here.
I remember saying hello to her.
She might be cleaning up the house, clean up the kitchen.
Okay,
Okay, so she just probably quiet. So sometimes she go quiet so people can talk. That's the 3 that he put in. Why did this man get? Sometimes I sit and I question God. I'm like, is he really your golden child? Because if that's how I'm supposed to live, be a grifter, rip off people, sue them, be a whole narcissist in order to get ahead in life, I can do that. I wouldn't sleep much at night, but then he doesn't sleep much at night. Oh my God. He says, keep Brett drunk. He might make some good decisions if he's drunk. Oh my God, Edmund. I love Edmund. Oh my goodness. It's like he got 3. Obama didn't even put on 1.
Nope.
Biden got to put on 1. And Judge Joe Brown was dragging that woman for filth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's the one that lady talked about that put his tongue down her throat?
I think so.
Because he was protesting a lot, right? Yeah, because she said it wasn't Mathis, because I like Judge Mathis.
Right.
Judge Joe Brown is rude and nasty.
He has a history of stuff with women, right?
Joe Brown? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he's very, very
nasty. Probably
nasty.
Don't remember.
He called Ketanji, was her name Ketanji Brown?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 names though, Ketanji Brown Jackson. He kept calling her Kuntanji. And he says she's not even legit on the Supreme Court because that guy that was stepping down didn't retire yet or whatever. And he goes, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I can't listen to him. I get, my stomach hurts to listen to him. I'm like, man, I used to like you when you had your little court case. You're so rude.
Also, Obama had 2.
Obama put on 2? Sotomayor and Kagan? Okay, cool. These people know their history.
That's good. That's good. Smart.
I love it. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, I hit hide the comment and it went away too. See, they're changing it.
That's good.
They're changing it. Yeah, so it's been good weather,
yes.
right?
Yes,
good weather.
Yeah.
The dogs love him.
Mm-hmm.
Cora gets wild in the wind. Cora came in to say hi, even though she was out of her mind wild. But yesterday he saw her in her normal state. You see her eyes get? Her eyes like her. She looks crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The wind just scares her. Ariana says, "How is the feast?"
Everything has been so delicious. I feel honored just to be here.
Joe's in there. I sent him a picture this morning and I go, look, I said, I came back from the dentist. You can come over anytime. And look, the chef is chefing. Yeah. He's in there. Some of the things Joe does better than I do. That's why I always tell people, I'm just the pretty face on camera, but Joe is like a force behind the scenes.
Joe is awesome.
And honestly, if I get invited to go on a TV show, I'd be up there yammering and talking and being cool and relaxed because Joe doesn't feel comfortable doing that. But he would cook all the food for me to take. and I would trust and believe that it's gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So like the black soup, he don't know how to do that. So that was totally me. Then the boil up today, I did like the sauce, the boiled cake, and the eggs, and he just did everything else. And what did we have yesterday? The Spanish foods. He did all the frying. I did all the other cutting, chopping, seasoning. He cooked the chicken. And so, yeah, he helps out a whole lot when it comes to the food and stuff. We don't want to have a restaurant because you can see it would be a lot of work.
It would be good though.
It would be a good restaurant, right?
Good restaurant. Yeah.
Joe is incredible, and my mom also said you are gorgeous. Oh, tell your mom thanks, Ariana. Ariana was the one that told me how to make my book in Morris cookbooks.
Okay.
And I still might make more books there, like when I have a lot of recipes to put in a book. But I like what I'm doing here at KDP. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's good.
I sat with Jermaine and I showed him every picture in the book last night, which I'm sure he looked through the book and saw them. But I gave him the history behind how I took the picture and how on one of them I had no food to really put in that picture because the ham was trash. Joe was getting ready to throw it for the dogs, and I cooked the ham and put it with the egg and put the bread. And he's like, that was really a bear pantry meal. I'm like, yeah. So I think I'm going to make a video for the cooking page. I'm just going to flip through the pictures and tell the same stories I told you and say, look at that behind there. Look at this. Look at that. The same thing that I did with you, I'll do on camera.
Yeah, a lot of work, detail. And Barbara has a great eye. So it's been.
I don't know how I got to be so good with the pictures because when I first started, I'm that person, like when I try to draw, I put everything on the page. I don't draw anything that's off the page, right? And even when I take pictures, I tend to put everything in the shot and nothing off the shot. So it's a lot for me to do that and to see how it would look or whatever. When we set up the boil up today, we took some pictures. I don't know if we're going to use it in the book, but some of them are looking good. We might use that in the next book. And Jermaine and Joe are with their fork getting ready to dive in. It's on the thumbnail. I put on a thumbnail. Gotcha. One of them I put on the thumbnail, but that was a landscape picture. We took some profile ones. And so I'm always trying to think, when I'm doing the food, like how would this entice? I want the person to see it. I want me to see it and want to eat. Hi, Jay. Hi. How was your movie? It was good. You ready to learn how to make a moist cake? Well, I made a lemon cake today and it's going to be moist.
Hey, Jay. I didn't really figure out the nail place just because we don't do that.
Okay.
But I think, if you want to Yelp it, any place around here is pretty good. There's a ton.
Gotcha.
A ton.
Okay.
So, and then hot pot. Are you going hot pot too?
I didn't know. Can I decide after?
It's up to you. I was going to tell Joshua, if you go, you could probably take a little baggie of like your own seasoning. And I don't think there's
Josh is going to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But I thought, so you could experience it. You could take it or whatever.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, but they have so that you can seasoning, but also they have like all the the Chinese stuff that like gives you energy. But I'm sure if you say like, I brought a little bit of my own seasoning just because like I have like a deficiency that doesn't allow me to have all these. That okay, and I think they'll be fine with it. So. But everything else you can eat, everything's like unseasoned meat.
I think I was just thinking at first that was you young people thing, and I didn't want to impose. But if I'm invited, yeah,
go. I don't love it.
I like your hair. Like, what did you do with your hair?
Huh?
What did you do with your hair?
I had it slicked back, and then I just like gathered it and put it up. Why?
I wish I had curls like that. I could just do random crap. Hi, Lucy. I bake your toaster oven powder buns and they came out delicious. Oh my God, Lucy, that whenever I do like the toaster oven stuff, I'm always thinking of college students that can't make that stuff. Oh my God, I have something to tell you guys. Jermaine is my witness. So Joe, apparently, y'all keep Joe in your prayers because I think he's missing his mom, right? So when he was in the car waiting for me when I was at the dentist, he opened his phone and he called his mom's phone number. And of course, nobody answered. I don't know if it went to voicemail, whatever. But while we were over there, talking around the dinner table, somebody called back. The person talked loud and the person said that they were calling back because they missed the call. And the person sounded just like Joe's mom. I stopped in my tracks to listen to the conversation. And he says, I'm calling because I have a missed call. And Joe says, oh, I'm sorry. I called the wrong number earlier today. And the person's like, oh, okay. And Joe hung and he goes, that sounded just like my mom. And I said, yes. My God. I was so freaked out. Who the hell did he call?
That's weird.
Who got the phone number that quick and some just like this lady? Oh my God.
Right.
If the person who owns the number, Loretta probably came through on her phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you try the condensed milk bread? You tried it already, Ariana? That's the one he wants to try. Tomorrow, I wanted us to do baguette because it's real easy. You don't have to activate the yeast, and we could do half. I do have to get one. You do have to get one, so we don't have to have a lot of bread left behind, and we'll get two. But then we can also do one of the other more difficult ones where you have to raise the yeast because they go fast. Because I'm going to be right there by your side. It's not going to take long. We measure everything up, blah, blah, blah. You're going to say, it was that quick? Because I'm so good at, just measuring the stuff now.
Yeah.
And just say, okay, just wait for the yeast. The longest time is to wait for the yeast. And when you put that sucker in there, you're gone. You're off and running. And I want to try the easy one and a hard one. So when you go back and you're trying to smear that butter in, you're going to go, God, what did Barbara do again? And then you'll go, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Uh-huh. Ariana, did you write a review yet? You guys know you could go back and write another review because I've seen people go back and says, this is an update to the review that I wrote last week. I've tried even more recipes from the book. And again, they're coming out accurate, guys. And 27 Abs said exactly what I think a reader would want to see. You know what I mean? That I liked the book cover when I saw it. And I, knew that I was going to love this. Da, 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 da. That's what they want to see. A way to a man's heart is through fresh bread. A way to my heart is through fresh bread. Child, they could poison me with bread.
Yes.
I remember when my Aunt Tally used to cook the beef, right? My Aunt Jenny was at the store next door running the store. And she would holler for me and she'd say, tell Tally to go put a piece of bread, like the big, thick bread back on top of the meat while it's cooking because it's steaming with all the gravy. My aunt used to get mad because she said, she's going to suck up all my gravy. I won't have no gravy for the rice, right? And when I tell her, Aunt Jenny said to put that there, I said, put one for me too. They have a rule?
I didn't know there was a rule.
Are you kidding me? Did you all see what Ariana said? They doing the most. Come on. She says she's not allowed because she don't spend more than $200 a year on Amazon. The hell? That's trifling. And as it is, you can't put up a review. If you know me, know me.
Bezos for you.
You know, Jada said that man is so rich that he can give everybody on the face of the earth $1 billion and still have a lot of money left over.
It's crazy. It's greed. Greed.
Look how he's stealing from me for 12 years on my book.
I ordered MASH. They gave me rice and beans.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I would pitch a tantrum. I would be a Karen. I would be a Brian up in there.
It's that stupid Popeyes I enjoy. Popeyes is so stupid.
How is rice and beans mashed potato?
On the bloody thing, the menu thing, it said mashed potatoes. I was like, okay, cool. They got it. The thing says
I would call him back and cuss him out. I swear to God. Nobody better give me no damn rice. And that rice and beans is not even good. It's not like our rice and beans. Yes, I had this happen with another self-published author I follow. Went to leave a review on Amazon, didn't let me, so I contacted customer service and that one. Oh my God. Miss Lucky said the new CEO changed. Who's the new CEO? Amazon don't have no new CEO, right?
Oh no, it's still Bezos.
It's still Bezos. And his wife, all she does is give away money. I wish she would know that I exist.
Guess there's nothing else to do with so much of it. Just to give it away.
All she does, give. And then that hooker that stole him away from her, she used to work on our local news, And it's like all of a sudden, you don't like Jeff Bezos, girl. She pretty compared to him. It's like that cockeyed thing doesn't work for me. That sleepy eye thing. I was like, oh Lord. Carla says Jermaine looks like my high school biology teacher.
Thank you, Carla.
So Jermaine is gonna be big time soon. He's gonna be the next Anthony Fauci. Finding cures for us. No, what's your specialty?
I'm going for psych nurse practitioner right now.
Psych nurse practitioner.
Got about a year out. Fingers crossed.
And I really feel like this is his wheelhouse because he's so calm and just humble and just really chill. You know, you like Wednesday. You like Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yeah, just chill.
Mm-hmm.
They cut their donation program. Tickle me with 3-side joke. I can't. Tickle me with the side jokes. Oh my God, because I'm talking about Bezos. I hate that he's that rich because he's stole from me for 12 years along with that man. He has plausible deniability because he's going to say, well, he said he was able to sell it to me, right?
Mm.
He says Andy Jassy is the new president and CEO of Amazon. Bezos is the chairman of the board.
Mm.
Child.
Thank you, Miss Lucky.
So when they changed when that person came in, they changed the rule to where you can't leave a comment if you don't buy more than 200. That's highway robbery, though.
That's the way they're going. They want you to buy the blue checks and all that stuff now. Everything's gonna be subscription based.
Oh, I'm not buying no blue checks.
It's crazy.
I'm not buying no blue checks. I work hard for that stupid gray check at YouTube, and I have a blue check at Amazon.
Mhm.
But I had to have that because I'm an influencer, and they had to check me out to make sure I was legit. And everything that I put out, they check. They don't just let it go, you know. Cousin Jay, are you still with us? Oh, Bezos is in Miami partying it up all the time. You know, and don't really get something out there. What Edmund said?
The new CEO of Amazon.
Whenever we want to know anything, Edmund is our little
That's
researcher.
awesome.
He's our
Professor
researcher.
Edmund.
Yeah, Professor Edmund. He's our researcher. And sometimes I want to know what the hell Edmund wants with us ratchet ass people, right? But Edmund just loves being here with us. And we love having Edmund. Next time I come to Vegas, we're gonna meet Edmund.
That'll be nice.
I remember one time my uncle's ex-wife Kathy started to talk to this guy. I don't know if it's over Facebook or on the phone or whatever, and the guy wanted to go to Utah to meet her, right? Eventually, and he lived in Vegas, and we were going to Vegas for something or the other at that time. And she says, "Can you go meet him? Make sure he's not the killer." I'm like, "You will send me?" She says, "You have Joe and the boys and everybody." We went to meet him, and he worked like at a parts store or something. He was the nicest guy. He looked like the guy from off of the Peanut Scan. Like I call him Mr. Peanut Head. He wasn't ugly, but I don't know why he looked like that guy from the Peanut Scan. And he was just like so scared. Here we are thinking he's the killer, and he was afraid of us. He was so scared. Eventually, he went to visit. He stayed a while, and then he said he was going to go back and pack up his stuff and move there with her. But then when he went back, he never did move. His sister probably told him, "Don't move over there with that woman, yada, yada, yada." And then he ended up dying right there shortly after. So she would have had to deal with that. So she goes, "Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that." 121 billion. He's the third wealthiest. Okay, so Mackenzie had a second ex that had money too. That's the wife? Okay. She had married somebody else and they were getting money from her, right? She didn't file no what do you call the thing? No what's the thing you do?
Alimony?
No, the thing that you sign first before you get married.
I can't think of the word either.
I'm thinking non-disclosure, but it's not that. She didn't do any of that.
Prenup. Prenuptial.
Prenup.
Yeah.
Look here, me know why I had on fire you. She said she mad that I didn't make buy look for her. She called me one morning and say, "I'm an hour away, can I come?" And she came and whatever we had. Remember, we had leftover food. You need to come and give us warning, Miss Cousin J. Hi, Kenry Coleman. How are you? Are you ready for the bicycle race on Saturday? My cousin Andrew Ordonis was the one doing the one for the women, and it was fun because he gets excited. He used to ride, you know? He gets real excited. Yeah, I don't think she had a prenup, right? After Bezos and she part, I don't think, and then some crazy dude, but I guess the dude was happy with whatever she gave him. You know what I'd like? I'd like for Oprah to pose with my book and go, "I love bread." That's all you have to do, Oprah. You can make a difference in my life. You could make a difference in my life. All you do is pose. One of you go tag her She's on Instagram. She's always posting. Just post and go, "Hi, Miss Winfrey. This is my friend's bread book. She loves bread too."
The little incident with her, was it Switzerland, where they refused to sell her a purse or whatever? I think that keeps coming back up because I think the country apologized to her.
But that was a while ago,
I
right?
don't know, but it keeps coming up on my For You page on TikTok for some reason. I don't know if the country just apologized or it keeps coming.
You know, one time when they had the Grammys,
Mhm.
Elton John left. He didn't want to go to the Grammy after party.
Mhm.
And so he left and he went to one of these other thug rappers. I don't remember which one. And he wanted to go to their party. He wanted to be with the young kids, right?
Mhm.
And they knocked on the door to let him in, or the guys at the door, whatever. And they were like, "No, we don't know you." And they let him in. And Jada's like, "Uncultured swines." That's what she called them. She goes, "Elton John, who the hell doesn't know who he is, right?" When we asked Jada's boss, "Have you ever met Elton John?" Because we figure he's from the UK. So, they know each other, right? They're in the same. And he goes, "I've never met him, but he sang one of my songs that I wrote." And he says, "This is from a lad named blah, blah, blah." And he says, "I fell out the chair on my face." That's how much he adores Elton John too. So we knew we were going to like this guy right away because we love Elton John.
Yeah.
Jada calls him her godfather.
Oh.
Ever since she was little, that's her godfather because he has a lot of god kids. So she wanted to be one. And then she liked, what's their name? Faith Hill and Tim McGraw.
Mhm.
And when she was little, she called him her mom and dad.
Oh.
Not that she didn't want me and Joe to be her mom and dad. She just adored them. She still does. Hit her up. You might have Oprah touch. 27 Ave. You got the touch. Okay, see, Onika put a thing. See?
Oh, hand
Onika, so you put what was it again?
Emoji,
A
a
YouTube
YouTube
emoji. And so by you putting that, it says hand pink waving. So that means YouTube thinks this live is what you did here is spamming in here. And so they killed it to where they're not going to send it out to nobody else. That's what the guy was talking about. I just saw that. See? Yeah, I just learned that today. So you're not in trouble. Don't worry, because this is our regular people here anyways. So, but that's what the guy was saying. Don't put emojis from YouTube because if you're not a gaming channel, that's what it does. And it's a spam. It looks like spam.
So, Nick, are you on like a desktop?
Are you on the phone or desktop? Yeah, we just learned that, right, Miss Lucky? You're not in any trouble though, because we just learned. We're gonna start putting it out there as we go, because we just learned it. See, I'm kind of glad she put it because now we saw what came up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I do with Joe, we work him hard today, right? Joseph, he's gonna pretend not to hear us. He over there calling his dead mama. I didn't bring my phone in here, Jermaine. Jada, can you ask Daddy to come for a second to say hi? Or send Josh to do it? She said she's on the phone.
That's strange.
So is that a phone emoji then? Ask Daddy to come say a quick hi. I don't have my phone and
Dad!
Oh my God, I could have done the same thing. Oh my God. Jada, you trifling.
Dad, Mom wants you. Mom wants you.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it an Android emoji?
There you go.
He coming. He coming just for you, Cousin Jay. He coming.
What's up?
Cousin Jay wants you to say hi because he think I got you locked up in the closet somewhere.
I'm right here. Look at me with my eye.
You look at them. Look at them. Uh-huh. Oh, not happy now? Hi, Diane.
Folks, I'm outside listening to news.
What the news now?
Something about Clarence Thomas, like they take bribe or some kind of stuff.
He always take bribe. That's not new. Who put that PBK on my soda can, Terrence Thomas? That's what I call him.
So something about like vacation and take that kind of crap. I don't know.
That man evil. And he wants to put us back in time, but he gonna put himself back in time and lose that white wife. Because he gonna put himself the way he can't marry white. There go King of Country.
Who's that?
Okay, Miss Lucky said when you are commenting on the phone, it shows that you can use YouTube emojis. I have an Android. And the guy said don't use it because you see it came up as some random crap, right? I love your lives. It's like we all hanging out. Oh, I like that. I want the life to feel like we're on the front porch talking smack. You know what I mean? You see? Cousin Jay think I have you locked up.
And she locked me in the closet.
Oh my God. We had you cooking, huh, baby? We had you cooking. I think I taped some of what we did today too. We're gonna put it together. Yeah, we have 29 people in the thing. Jermaine, look, you brought a lot of people.
Hey, everybody.
You got it going on. We're over here trying to figure how we're going to hit up Oprah so she can hold the book and go, I love bread.
Yeah.
Because you all know I want to go on a hike with her and I'll give her the Belizean Creole bread. You didn't taste that yet. We're going to make that tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what to do. Give it to Sherry. Sherry, give it to her.
Sherry don't have contact with Oprah like that, though.
Does Oprah live in LA?
She has a house here. She spent some time
You
here.
can just throw it at her.
She hikes, right? And she's looking good too. She dropped a lot of weight. She's hiking. She has her stick. She got her entourage. She gets to the top. They spread the picnic thing and they eat bread and cheese. My God, today. That's the life I want to live.
Who do that?
Oprah. I would take Creole bun and Dutch cheese. That's what I would take.
Probably easier to get to Stedman, maybe on a golf.
I like the way he thinks. He goes, let's get to Stedman. Sherry Shepherd does have Oprah's number in her phone, but it's kind of like the way I handle Sherry Shepherd. I don't bug her for stuff,
Right.
and she don't bug Oprah for nothing. Oprah would have to call her. You know what I mean? Yeah, 27 Av said that's why he always comes in live. Plus, he always has to be here to swing a wrench for me. He beat people up when they come and troll me. That's my bodyguard right there. And Richie used to come in as a bodyguard. But Richie living his best life. He won't come back. He gonna circle back around and come with us. He comes sometimes and watch afterwards, and so does Brenda. What are you watching? I told him how you called your mom's phone today. And that lady called back and she sounded just like your mom.
I just want to see if the number is still if it's active or not.
Your mom jumped into that lady's
something.
body.
It's something, but
the way she said hello,
right?
I'm calling because you know how Laura used to talk like that. I said, "Oh my God!" I stopped what I was telling Jermaine, and I'm like, "Joe, that lady sounds like your mom." He goes, "Right? Oh my God!" All right, baby. Thank you for coming to say hi.
Okay, people.
It's uncomfortable back there.
See you guys.
Come back if you want to. All right.
Yeah.
You stretching? You stretching?
Straight.
Yes.
Sugar corn.
Where do you see that?
Kendrick?
You just made some sugar. Kendrick, are you the one that's always making cookies? Boy, you won't get diabetes. He made sugar corn, Milky Way. What, ideal? It's the
He's in Belize, right?
yeah, what they call the sugar corn over here? They don't call it sugar corn. Cream style.
Oh,
cream style corn in the can. We call that sugar corn.
Okay.
And then we mix that with condensed milk, and we make like a icy out of it.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's diabetes in a plastic bag.
I've had corn ice cream and it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's him always making that damn oatmeal raisin cookie. That cookie is good, but I can't process it. I eat that cookie and it stays stuck in me because I can't handle oats.
Oh yeah.
But I love it though.
I like oatmeal raisin too.
I love that. Yeah. We're gonna have to make you back some stuff for the plane ride. Yes. And we're gonna meet Gary on Sunday, the one that hands my website. I've never met him.
That'd be nice.
He's coming. It's fun. So nobody wants to come on the thingy? Nobody wants to come on and talk? Yeah, you put the cream style corn, mix it with the sweetened condensed milk, and then you put it in the plastic bag and freeze it like ideal. We call it ideal over here. They call it icy. If not, you make popsicles out of it. And you can make ice cream out of it too. What part of Belize are you, Kenrick? What part of Belize are you located? Thank you for promoting the Patreon. I really have to start throwing videos there now again that I'm done with the book. Anika says, you are interacting with a family that will spoil you good. I swear.
Spoiled. It's only day number 2 and I'm already spoiled.
It feels very easy.
Yeah.
Talking with you.
Oh,
you know, it feels like well, I've spoken to you on the phone several times too, so that helps.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like, oh, it's not awkward. You know what I mean? It felt just like when we met Shanika. And like I told you, first time we met Shanika, Joe threatened to beat her kids. I was like, oh God, this girl not gonna come back here. And she goes, let them get a spanking. He didn't beat them. They were just doing like that, shoving each other, like fighting.
Yeah.
Like it was gonna escalate though, right? It's like, no, Joe ain't gonna deal with that.
Cousin Jay, it's first time on camera, probably a little nervous.
Jermaine's claim to fame is that he's been in the family since 2018. Jermaine has been my resident nurse in charge. When I go to the doctor and they send me a report and I don't know how to read it, I just screenshot it and send the whole thing to Jermaine. And he calms my nerves and he goes, you're fine. I don't even know if that's a lie, but I believe it. I'm fine. All right. No, he reads all that stuff and tell me what to do. And like when I have trouble with my stomach the other night and I was in devastating pain from gas pain from the lactose stuff, he's like, take baking soda and water, you know, and he'll answer your text late at night. I don't bug, but he'll answer late at night. So he's my nurse. You know, I need to know a nurse, I need to know a doctor, I need to know a cop, I need to know a lawyer.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to know a preacher though. I'm done with preachers.
I think somebody wanted to come on the chat. Was it Christine?
Christine, you want to come? You want me to drop the link? Let's see. Let's see if Christine want me to drop the link.
Maybe it wasn't Christine.
We'll drop the link though. Let's invite again. We'll drop the link. So you go here and you copy it. You get rid of it. Get rid of it. And then you come back in here and you paste it. And then they click on that and then it tells them a few steps to do to come on. They have to put their name. They have to allow their camera and their mic. But before they go live, they can turn the camera off. But at first you have to allow your camera and your mic. Yeah, he's going to be an NP. Yeah, he was telling me that that's what they make Alka-Seltzer. What the hell happened here? Alka-Seltzer outer. Yep. He said it's pretty much baking soda and water, and then they put medication in it. Like for the stomach, they put probably the simethicone. Right. And then if it's for cold and flu, they put the cold and flu medicine in there, right?
Hydramine and all those things. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what it's made from. Yep. It's like that thing that we drink for the colonoscopy. Mm-hmm. They said it's like what's the thing called again? The one with the M? Not Mylanta, the Miralax?
Yeah.
They said it's like a strong concentration of Miralax. Is that true?
Yeah, and it has a lot of, it's another medication, I can't think of the name of it, but it kind of coats the stomach lining.
Is that what makes it so nasty? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing is nasty. Oh my God, it's a like a tin, like you're licking a can. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't. God, thank God it's going to be 10 years, so I have to do that again. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Onika, that's an old home remedy. If you ever have like upset stomach, gas, or you can't pass, you can take a little baking soda and water. Mm-hmm. You'll be belching.
I know. Let me tell you, baking soda and water don't taste good neither, but at least it'll work. Yeah, and you have that in the house, right? Mm-hmm. When I was pregnant with Josh and I used to get a lot of nausea, somebody told me to do baking soda and water, and I did. And I don't remember if I didn't have gas, I had nausea, but oh my God, I couldn't swallow that thing. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh. You'll be at the chocolate festival in May in PG. Did Kendrick say he's in PG?
He said Toledo County or something.
Yeah, that PG is the southern part of Belize. It's PG stands for Punta Gorda, and Toledo is the district. Because in Belize don't have states; they have districts. So they have like, I think it's like 6 or 7. I don't remember my history.
Yeah. In Louisiana, we have parishes. We don't have counties.
Yeah. So they have like the Cayo district, the Belize district, the Toledo district, like that. Mm-hmm. Cool. He said Toledo, okay. Club soda works for upset stomach too. That works too? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna buy some of that. I use club soda when I make fried chicken.
Yeah.
To put in the batter.
Make the batter,
yeah, it's real good. Mm-hmm. Fresh mint hot tea. I have minty, but that night when I was in pain, I couldn't even move.
Yeah.
I was just like that, and I felt like if I move, even if I stretched my leg out, the pain would go to 9,900. I was like, God, and it's all because of that bread pudding. But I'm gonna figure out a way though. I like rice milk.
Yeah.
I like oat milk, but when I make it, I don't like the one from the store. And I like coconut milk when Joe makes it. So I'm gonna find out how to do all those milks to make my bread pudding because I can't give up bread pudding for life. And I ate the thing first, the lactose chew, and normally it works, but that I guess it was too much because it was condensed milk evaporated. Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't know the cheat code. They call it the cheat code. It doesn't always work, but sometimes I just deal with the pain. But that sounds like a bad attack you had. Though.
It felt like when I had my gallbladder. For a minute there, I thought it was a diverticulosis and maybe I had a intestinal block, but it was way up here. It was way under the ribs. It wasn't all the way down there. You want to come on, Michael? Click the link. Oh, I didn't put it in. Look, it didn't go. See? Click the link. I'm going to put it in. I thought I posted it. Click the link, Michael. Come on and say hello. What's the name of the restaurant? Who are you talking to? You talking to that guy? The one in Toledo?
Yeah, I think they're having a.
So the people from the UK could come on. Jasmine and Mikey. Remember the other guy, Mikey? And then what's his name? I forget his name right now. Mikey's friend. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now.
So right now it's what 9 o'clock my time.
Oh, it's 9. It's his bedtime.
10 o'clock New York time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
are 3 hours behind the East Coast. Yeah,
So
we're 3 hours behind the East Coast. Yeah, when we go to Belize, we're fast forward in time too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Lucky. When they change time in October, we are 2 hours behind Belize, and when they change it back in April or March or whatever, we are 1 hour behind Belize. So
I told Barbara and Joe that I'm from the future. So
yeah,
2
did you
hours.
bring the lottery number at least from the future? Joshua said,
Yes,
he don't like none of them movies where you go back into the past because they always want to take you back into slavery days.
Me too. I watched a really good show about that, but it got canceled. It was can't think of the name of it, but they said it's a book as well. But it's a girl. She kept going back into slavery, and she found her mom that went missing when she was a child, and it was kind of trapped there. It was really good, but it got canceled after the first season, so it won't be coming back.
I don't like going back into the past either. It's like nothing good's back there. I mean, it's good to become nostalgic every now and again, but no, I like technology.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I got married to Joe, they didn't have debit cards. You know, we had to go in the bank, take the book with you, and it would stamp your withdrawal or your deposit. And then like debit cards came along.
Millennials, we kind of everything happened so fast in our lifetime. Because when I remember being younger, before cell phones and pagers and all the things, and all of a sudden it's like computers. Like I remember having typewriters and had to use correction tape. I was telling my friends about that. And they're younger, some of our coworkers, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you had to have this correction tape, type the word again," and it probably was cancerous because all this powder would go everywhere. So,
and when computers came out, it took up like a whole wall. Wasn't this little personal things that we have here? Even when the cell phones came out, it was that big thing that it looked like you shaved the ice with it. You know, and it flips out. But those phones probably would work better than some of these smartphones right now. Though, like if there's an Armageddon or something, those phones probably would work instead of these smartphones, right?
Right.
It's like crazy. Yeah. Carla, say you have your first patient, Jermaine.
Yes.
I got the mega ball right. I had vibes. It was gonna be 4. My husband says, "Why can't you get vibes to know the winning numbers?"
One at a time and get you there.
It's easier to play the lottery in Belize because it's only 2 numbers. It's like a double digit.
I gotta play the California lottery since I'm here.
You might win.
You might win. Use people from out of state.
1-800 collect from the payphone. Oh my God.
Yes.
No, they didn't even have payphone no more. They got rid of all the payphone.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're gonna have Wi-Fi in our bodies.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with humanoids either. They're creepy.
Yeah.
Joshua's afraid of robots and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. When he was younger and on that show, what's the one with Urkel?
Mhm.
I just call it Urkel, but you know the show, right?
Mhm.
When Urkel was a robot.
Mhm.
Oh my God, that freaked Joshua
Really?
out when he was little. He was so scared.
Yeah, I have all those Alexa things in my house, and then I have the iPhone. Everything's listening to you, so it's like nothing's private anymore.
Did you hear the one where the Roomba vacuum was taking pictures of people on the toilet? People said they didn't even know the Roomba had a camera, but they say it has to have a camera for it to not bump into things. Yeah, to see. And I guess people are letting it run while they use the bathroom and stuff, and it was snapping pictures and sending back to God knows where.
It was a video after like a tornado had tore a house up, and then the Roomba had started going around.
Oh wow!
There was nothing else there but the Roomba going around trying to clean up.
When they had those tornadoes the other day, was that where in Mississippi?
Yeah, I think that hit Mississippi. It skipped over us. Yeah.
You guys get tornadoes too?
Oh yeah, we're in Tornado Alley.
Lord have mercy! I thought it was just Oklahoma that was in Tornado Alley.
It's us.
So what do you have like basements that you have to go into?
No, because Louisiana is so low lying. We don't have basements because you would like strike water or be underwater if you can go.
So what do you do for tornado? Go in the bathtub?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been blessed to not have to deal with many of that because it's happened. We have so many warnings that it's almost we ignore them, which is not good. So that's like Katrina when it was saying all the people didn't leave. You would be leaving all the time if you were to listen to the news. So a lot of times we like, okay, whatever. So pray that it never happens in your area, but it does happen. So.
Family matters. Yeah, did you see the one where the guy, the weather guy or the meteorologist just prayed?
Yeah.
That kind of touched me because he was at the end of his rope. He's like,
it flattened like 19 houses or something in that area. Yeah.
We had a tornado down there in the LA area when we had the bad weather the other day, and that was scary as hell. I saw videos of it. I'm like, damn. But we had a police chase the other day, right before you came. I think the day before you came, and it was a woman, and we didn't know it was a woman at the time when the chase was going on. But she stole a cop car, a patrol car, and she's running at 130 miles an hour, and all these patrol cars are chasing her. So we don't know which is which, right? And then she has guns in there and stuff. But the cops were so stupid. One of them pulled up right next to her. So she's going this way, he's going this way, and he slows down to talk to her. She can shoot him in the face, right? So then they box her in. So one's behind her. So this one comes to block her in. So I'm like, get out the car, get out. Like they can hear me, right? Get out the car. She's going to shoot you through the windshield. So he jumps out the car fast. He heard me. He jumps out the car fast. He slams the door and he doesn't put the car in park. So there goes the car down the avenue. So he's chasing after the car like Benny Hill, right? And he gets there and he can't get the key to open. I said, what the hell is going on here, Jesus? So he got it, he stopped it, put it back in front of her. They dragged her from the car and she's cussing him out. And she has on a shirt that said security. She probably telling him, I was chasing a perp. And you guys thought, I said, only in California you see this kind of foolishness. Christine said a 4 touchdown in Jersey last week. Wow. I do like Transformers technology, but that can save human soldiers from fighting.
They might turn against us, Bessie. Get their own thoughts.
Joshua said, when he gets the robot body, he's afraid of robot, but he's going to get a robot body because he's not going to die. He's going to keep one good eye. He's going to get a robot eye, but keep one good eye because if it's trying to take over, this good eye will know. Stupid Joshua.
What's the name of that place where you can get your brain frozen in case they ever bring the technology?
Did Michael Jackson go get his brain frozen?
I think some people did cryotherapy or something like that.
Yeah.
But what if the afterlife is something wonderful and you're doing really well, then all of a sudden they bring you back?
Right. Right?
I would be pissed.
That's why when Joshua talk about cloning Winnie, I'm like, no, we might get something that's not
Barbara
Winnie.
Streisand, she cloned her dog 3 times.
She did?
Yeah, they're beautiful. Did you? I'll check on my phone. I can pull it.
So that thing is real? That technology is real?
Yeah, and I want to do it. I think it's like $50,000 though.
Damn.
Yeah.
I would clone Winnie.
But see, it's not promised that they're going to have the same behavior because their life would be different. But
Michael said when there was Katrina, a lot of people came to Tucson to live for a year.
So that's her. That's her one that died, and then she had those 3 cloned from the one that died.
Oh my God, that is creepy.
Would they be able to see it?
Yeah, show it.
So the one in the tombstone is the one that passed away, and then she had him cloned, Barbara Streisand. So it's the same dog 3 times.
Wow. She says if you like topics like that, there's a show on Amazon called Upload. Lord have mercy. No.
A lot of the Katrina people went to Tucson. Yeah, it was a lot of Katrina people everywhere. That was after the fact, though. But honestly, you know, people are like, why didn't you leave? But some of them can't. You can't just pack everything up and go.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you guys' place got destroyed?
No, I was actually living in Baltimore at the time, but my family lived with Shreveport is like northern Louisiana, so we didn't get affected at all. But a lot of the Katrina people also came.
I'm afraid of hurricanes because, you know, in Belize, of course, hurricanes come every year. And they had one, I want to say in 1978, called Greta. And it wasn't even as big as the other ones, like for 61 and 31, but it scared me to death that when we came to California, like, thank God we don't have hurricanes. Thank God we don't have hurricanes. I just keep saying that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys, we've been here a whole hour and a half enjoying Jermaine, but we have to end this because we have to go glaze a cake and eat a piece because it's later for his body. You know, it's just 7 for me, but it's late for him. And it's late for you guys too, but you guys are home. He's still on travel time. And he has to come tomorrow morning because we're going to do breakfast. Yes. All right, guys. Michael, again, thank you for coming up. Thank you guys for coming in the chat. Thank you for doing everything that you're doing with the book. I'm going to keep looking for your reviews. And I really appreciate it because some published authors don't have nobody that can review their stuff. They have to hire somebody from Fiverr who's going to bust it out to somebody else, who's going to look at it and give you whatever review they want to give you. And I'm blessed enough to have good people go in there and say, hey, you know, we like it, we this, we that, you know? All right. Night, Edmund, darling. Night, Cousin Jay.
Good night, you guys. I'm having a great time.
Cousin Jay is up late tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, the food is amazing, guys. It's better than it even looks. The books, I'm telling you, I'm going to make everything when I get home.
We're probably going to do another one before he leaves because he's going to be here a while. We're not telling you when he's going back because we don't want nobody to get stopped. Yeah, thanks for coming up, Michael. One of you guys come up next time, okay? We'll do another live. If not, probably not tomorrow, maybe Saturday if you're not with your friends. Yeah. If not Easter, we'll do one on Easter on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, when Gary's here. Yeah, cool. All right, peace out, guys.
I got it.
Yeah, best in nice fellowship with you. You guys keep Michael in your prayers, all right? Keep Michael in your prayers, and we'll see you guys on another live broadcast. You'll probably see me on another live, but along with Jermaine probably on Sunday. Okay, guys? Bye. Au revoir.